It's great to be here today. I'm delighted to be able to present all about 5G. So what is 5G? What is it exactly? Why is there so much discussion about aliens and reptiles and all sorts of disinformation around what we have at the moment? On a serious note, I've been in the tech business since 1995, so I've seen a lot of evolution of the technology where we've gone from having mobile phones. I had my first mobile phone in 95 to where we are today. So this 5G that is evolving, the networks, these are the next generation of our mobile internet connectivity, and they're going to offer us faster speeds and more reliable connections on smartphones and other devices. So the latest research we've seen, with 5G is going to offer this download speed. It's predicted of 1 gigabyte per second. That's soon expected to be the norm once it's all rolled out. And the networks will help power, I personally believe, and I'm very optimistic, a massive rise in the Internet of Things technology. And it's going to provide the infrastructure to carry a large amounts of data, allowing for a smarter and much more connected world. So I have here a little diagram because 5G is quite complicated, and I wanted to show the different waves of technology and how 5G can be broken down. We have low band, mid band, and millimeter wave. But it's to explain how it works. I think it's a new digital system for transforming these data units, which I've mentioned over air, and it uses 5G uses a new radio interface along with the other technologies, and they utilize much higher radio frequencies of 28 gigahertz compared to 700 millihertz to the 2500 millihertz for 4G, which we know about. And this in turn will transfer exponentially much more data over air for faster speeds, and it'll reduce the congestion and lower the latency that Malika was talking about, which is the delay that we have today before the transfer of data, which often begins following an instruction once you click on something, or even over Skype, and Zoom that we see. So this new interface also uses millimeter wave spectrum. It enables more devices to be used within the same geographic area. So what 4G has right now, it can support 4,000 devices per square kilometer, whereas 5G is going to be able to support around 1 million. So you can see it's a massive leap. So this means we're going to have much more Netflix streaming, voice calls, video calls, YouTube. There's companies that haven't been even established yet. And these are all going to happen without interruption over a limited airspace. So I want to show this short little video of what I believe is going to happen.
Now, 5G is on. Play ultra fast. Feel the real-time control. Connect everything. 5G will change our lives, industries, and societies. 5G allows you to experience gigabit speed without fiber. Enjoy thrilling moments at home. Combine imagination with reality. Be a part of the breathtaking scene without going there. Take lessons beyond time and space limits. Bring medical treatment to the cutting-edge level. 5G will be the power to pave the way for new industries, build up millions of connections in factories, enable real-time control, automate manufacturing with AI, accelerate transport speed with less resources, grow more crops with less soil. 5G will make our society a safer place for everyone. Immediately connect every service in an emergency. Rescue people without human involvement within golden hours. Maintain cities' sustainability by efficient management of public resources. Deliver tons of information. The 5G world responds to every need before you ask. With this fascinating 5G, life will be better, safer, and more efficient. The future is now with Samsung 5G.
So I want to talk a little bit about how I see my own future just quickly. While I just want to wrap up my talk, but I'm not going to just going to go through what I imagine my future to be like. It's 2030, and I actually see myself living in Songdo, in a similar city with my research. And I've been a digital nomad for a couple of years now, and anywhere there's Wi-Fi or a lot of digital nomads like to cluster together. So I see myself living in a smart city, but it doesn't matter where the city is. And I see clusters of people moving around through a thing which I believe to be called, well, we call it geo arbitrage, where people will move to different cities as the economies are growing and retracting. People will move on to where there is a better economy. And I think people will become a lot more mobile in one way. So I actually see myself living far away and then catching, say in Songdo city, I'm based in Songdo, which is a smart connected city connecting everything. I catch the Hyperloop train, overnight train to Dublin. This is 10 years from now, thanks to AI and 5G. Now, as soon as I arrive in Dublin using 5G, I can book, I can talk to the 5G platform itself that's nearby and order. The west coast of Ireland has a big autonomous car is a sector that's emerging at the moment, and it's where Jaguar Land Rover, they have they drive a lot of their cars, the autonomous cars, on the motorway on the west coast of Ireland. I see myself ordering one and being able to continue to work, kind of a wake up after arriving overnight from the Hyperloop and taking the car to where I have my smart farm on the west coast of Ireland. And using 5G, I'll be able to give instructions through all the automation of all the devices that I will be able to use to run my smart farm in Ireland. The lighting in my vertical garden, to organizing my drones for, if there was a certain part of my field that needed to be fertilized or sprayed, it can all be organized, and I can also check in on my cattle before I arrive home. So that's just my quick talk about my imagination about how I see 5G affecting my future 10 years from where I am right now in 2020. So thanks very much.